Well, hey everyone, we are back. This is part 2, continued from yesterday's post and video. And we want to continue in sharing in regard to our son's life. Rhyder Josiah Anderson.
Yes.
So I think we wanted to share this part of kind of like the impact he's made on our life.
Oh, yes.
And it's been such a huge impact and in our life. Do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
Sure. I think one of the biggest things for me has been just, I want to take the word, I know I said this in the last video, but take the word celebration and taking the impact to Rhyde my life has been like to a whole nother level. Like, because every moment's sacred. Like, I don't want to waste any time. You know, we've talked about going on an adventure, you know, even in our mission statement includes adventure. And it doesn't feel like we've been on an adventure. I mean, yes, day-to-day life is an adventure, but not really take on an adventure. So just last year, a year and a half ago, we said, look, let's do something big. Let's take our family on an adventure. And it felt like Rhyder was a part of it. Like, we even called it the Anderson 5 Big Love Journey.
Right.
Because Rhyder is coming along with us. Like, he's not left. He's with us in spirit and in heart. He's taken us on this journey to Rhyde Our Life and do whatever that means. Living our passions, living an adventure, traveling, taking our kids. Okay, so the idea is to sell our home, the one we're standing in.
Or rent it.
Rent it.
Yes.
And buying an RV and traveling for a year or two and just doing our work from the road and living an adventure.
Really doing big love.
In fact, tell them about just what we did a year and a half ago.
We took 4 months. It was part of. We took 4 months and explored for 4 months on the road with a children's entertainment company called Let's Pretend Entertainment, and we traveled the West Coast for 4 months, living out of our minivan in hotels, and traveling the fair circuit for 4 months. It was an amazing opportunity given to us by Elisa Hayes and her company.
Yes.
But one thing I wanted to share, and we did do that, and it was partly because we want to ride our life and live an adventure. It's for us, it's not about life, it's not about the stuff, but about the experiences we want to experience, the love we want to experience with other people, as well as giving it to our boys. This amazing adventure of life, and not just living in the suburbs of Houston, Texas.
Right.
But I think a big piece, let me back up a little bit. So Rhyder, the day he was born, it was the most sacred moment in that hospital room. We chose to have a C-section for the sake of his life, and he was breech, and the doctor gave us an option for a C-section. And he came out very gray, and not heart rate at 25. And the nurses, the doctors brought him over to us.
And just to back up just even a little bit more, they told us that potentially he would come out, he would take his first few breaths and die, to expect that. So that's exactly what we were seeing. We were seeing his heart rate at 25?
At 25. And
his color was not pink at all. It was gray, and he just wasn't. And we kept, and it was interesting because the night before we had this.
You had a dream.
I had a dream that we would kiss him back to life, and so.
And that's literally what happened.
Yeah.
They put him right up against my cheek.
Yeah, her cheeks.
He was gray,
and we were
kissing, and one thing that we said to him was like, you know, we love you. This is between you and God, and we invite you to ride your life here with us and your family for as long as you can. We really want you here, but it's a decision between you and God. And oh my gosh, he pinked up.
Yeah,
we're kissing. He just crying. We're
like,
oh my gosh.
They
were all blown away. It was such a miraculous moment and the most sacred space I've ever been in my entire life. And having heaven right there in that operating room, it was just.
We had music being played by
a dear friend,
Pam Hobart. She
recorded.
Recorded her special music just for him to be used in the emergency room or in the delivery room.
And the nurses and the doctors and everybody we had there was just perfect for us. But I think what for me is like we invited him to ride his life, and he rode it with us for 25 days, and he has now continued to invite us to really live in the present moment, to ride our life, not waste any time, if not when, now, right?
Right.
And to go for it, regardless of your fears and insecurities and quote-unquote failures of your life, or what people told you can or can't do.
What you should do, or what society expects you to do, all those kind of things that generally hold people up, and they're subconscious things that we just think, okay, this is what society does, and this is what society doesn't do, and you're kind of limited, and so he really did invite us to like
Ride your life.
throw all that out,
To live your life.
Yeah, to really step into it.
Because you don't know the impact that you can make, and he made a huge impact for his 25 days that he was here with us.
Yeah.
And do we wish he was here? Do I? Honestly?
Oh gosh, yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I wish he was here with us. I mean, I know he is, but in the physical, as a mom who's lost a child, yeah, his best place on earth or best place in the world right now I could think of is with me and with Dave and our boys. But unfortunately, he's not. And walking through that and accepting it, and it is what it is, and enjoying our boys to the degree that I don't know if I would have really enjoyed them or not take them for granted, not take our marriage for granted, not take our life for granted. Really grabbing hold of that golden ring on the carousel and riding it and grabbing the ring and saying, you can do it. So we thank you, Rhyder, for your love for us, for coming into our lives, being part of our lives, continuing to impact our life and to impact other people. And
your brothers.
And your brothers.
Yeah.
And thank you for our healing journey and those that have been a part of it, and how we've been a part of other people's healing journey, and encouragement and hope that we've been able to bring other people as well. So we invite you today, if you are stuck in grief, if you are stuck in pain or drama or a story that's been told about you or made up about you or you've made up about yourself, we invite you to ride your life.
Ride it, yeah.
And
all the way.
All the way.
What's that saying? Go big or go home.
Right. So
go big.
So that's part of the reason we're doing these videos.
Yeah.
Because this is the year.
Speaking our voice, speaking our journey, and if it's impactful, then great. But for us, it's just good to follow our heart to do it.
Right, and we are following our heart. That's the videos, and hopefully podcast, and more to come.
Yes.
And more as it unfolds, and to be revealed, and to be created, and we don't even know what that looks like yet. So, but we are going for it. So we invite you, ride your life, and we heart you. Don't do the heart. I'll just do the heart.
Yeah.
Dave is fired from doing hearts.
Until we have that class in the video.
Yes, exactly. So we heart you.
Hey, and so ride your life.
Ride your life. Woo-hoo! Right here, ride your life.
Testing.
Hi, babe.
You whistling at me?
There's a bird.
No. Calling me a bird.
The bird did. Hear it? I just heard it again. Listen. Oh, hear it? Did you hear it? Oh! You see what you're doing for call. Oh!
Crow. My dad used to do a crow.
Really?
Yeah.
Or was it crow?
Oh!
Oh! Oh! Really? It was a really good crow call.
It was.
You want a crow?
Thank you.
I heard that bird show.
Right.